Brett Favre. This is an interesting story. Now, I don't know all the specifics. I have a pretty good general idea of what's going on. I've read multiple articles about it. There's still details coming out, I believe, so I don't want to make any 100% accusations. But from what I am seeing now, Brett Favre, you should be ashamed of yourself. Brett Favre, along with former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant and many others involved at the University of Southern Mississippi and other entities, essentially were found to have taken welfare money and used that money to build a new volleyball stadium at the University of Southern Mississippi, which has been built. And Brett Favre essentially used money from a welfare fund to fund a volleyball stadium that his daughter at the time was playing at on the university. Mississippi. I don't know if any of my viewers are from Mississippi. If you are, thank you for tuning in. Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States. The poorest. They're not second to last, third to last. They are the poorest state in the United States of America. The fact that a man who has made over $100 million in his NFL career, done tons of endorsements, commercials, he's on XM radio, merchandise. Use that money to fund your own private interest, family's interest, personal interest, whatever kind of interest it is. You use that money that people who are in a lot worse situations than you are to build a volleyball stadium. I know Brett Favre is not, that's the word I'm looking for. I know he's not, why can't I think of the word I'm trying to say? He has been around scandals before. He's no stranger to scandals. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, we had the whole thing with text messages with the girl from the Jets. There's always off the field drama. I'm going to retire. I'm not going to retire. Brett Favre is no stranger to headlines with his name in them. Not being related to being a great football player, because I'm not taking that away from him. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the best to ever do it, and a fun quarterback to watch when I was growing up as a kid. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about taking money from people who need that money to fund a volleyball stadium. And from what I understand, there were texts released showing his involvement in this scandal with the governor and with a lady named Nancy New, who I guess was part of the community education center. You know, essentially, you got the money, use it through his company to kind of launder it and to kind of, you know, not make it look like it's directly being paid for the stadium, the volleyball stadium that they built. There's been so much news going on in this. It says Favre, who paid over $138 million, who made over $138 in his NFL career, a portion of the $77 million in misspent welfare funds for speeches that he never delivered. They wanted Favre to make speeches at the campus, at the, whatever they wanted to do, to try to cover up, to make it look like he was doing the speeches to cover up the money that was coming in. You do speeches, we give you money. He never even made those speeches. He never even went on his word that he said he was going to do these things to even make it look like there was a cover up for the money. The funds that he got were reportedly a back channel to his volleyball arena project. There was an audit released in 2020 that said that Nancy News Mississippi Community Education Center had paid Favre Enterprises $500,000 in December 2017 and $600,000 in June 18 to make speeches at least 3 events. In 2020, Favre was ordered to repay the funds, but he still owes $228,000 in interest. I'm going to link this article that was published on MSN that I saw. This was by DJ Dunson. I'm going to put that on here. It's a good article. It really breaks everything in depth, in lots of knowledge, lots of facts. I'm going to put that in the description so you can take a look at it if you want. But the bottom line is this. If this is true, which it likely is, Brett Favre, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. You're a millionaire. You've got ways of making money. You've got ways of doing one commercial that's going to make more than some people make in a lifetime. And you take money from people that are in need. We don't even, people on welfare for different reasons. We don't know why. It's not our business to know why. But what we do know is that money could be going to a lot more people in need than a volleyball stadium. Not a good look. We'll keep you updated on this story and see how everything looks. But as of right now, Brett Favre, no stranger to controversies, but this right here, this takes a cake. This is pretty pathetic, if you ask me.